All right, calm down, fellas. I'm a minute behind here, okay? There's important life shit going on. I had to get a drink. When I got to get a drink, it takes a minute. I can't even see you guys right now. So give me a second. I'm getting there, guys. We got some stuff to talk about. How you like my background? Pretty freaking badass, I guess. Oh, let's see. See, it's not even showing up. What the what? Did I do this in the wrong place? What's going on here? What in the what? Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties, all that stuff. Videos. Live. It says I'm live. Let's go in and see. Well, go to it, mofo. Y'all see me all right? I see Nick is in the house. He's posted twice already. He was early. Who'll be here next? The clock's ticking, gents. Nick again. Hey, brother. Hey, Nick. It's going good. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm not showing up on YouTube for me. That way I could hooked up backlashes in the house. Man, they did an epic video doing a crawfish boil. God dang, you talk about making somebody hungry, dirty dogs. That looks so good. I was sitting here, I was almost salivating watching that video. That was awesome. All right, I got everything set up. We got Hall and Ash in the house. About friggin' time. You open up the doors. Hey, the door was open. You could come in whenever you want. I just wasn't here when you got in. That's all. Right, Nick? Nick knows he was here earliest. Oh, man. We're going to let the audience build a little bit before we get into, like, deep discussion. I got a couple good things I want to talk about. One for sure. We'll see what happens. Hey, no problem. Hooked up backlash. That was an epic video. So what I did was I've been watching a lot of these catching cooks. I'm sure you guys have too. And sometimes people are doing some shit that's like, oh shit, that looks really good. And I don't do that normally. So I started my own playlist. It's a private one, so not everybody sees it. And just called recipes. So if you do one of those videos where it's like, ooh, that looked real good, I'll save that sucker in that playlist so if I want to try it later. So you guys are in the playlist, just to let you know. Nick has the keys. I don't think so. I think he just snuck in the back door. The back door was unlocked. We keep it cracked a little bit. Nick snuck in. Break starts at 4:45, so I'm just pumped. Jump in early and eat and wait for it to start. All right, well, you're in, brother. We got what? 3 people watching, it looks like. We got 1 thumbs up. Come on, guys. You got 2 thumbs each. So if there's 3 people watching, there should be 6 thumbs. If YouTube did it right, that's the way it should be. I'm going to let a couple more people get in here. So, videos. So I just talked about Hooked Up and Backlash. They got a nice video on doing a crawfish bowl. Yeah, I want to check that out. It's pretty awesome. Hall and Ash just had a video come out today where Steve is Hall and Ash. He's up in Michigan, walleye fisherman. Okay, and he got a new rig, and now he says he didn't design this rig, but I've never seen it before. So it was pretty cool for trolling for walleye. So I like that. So that's cool. Nick, what you got going on? Have you put a video out yesterday, today, or you got one coming out soon? Go ahead and let us know about it. Ash, I ain't worried about thumbs. Look, this channel, all I do is my live streams and my vlogs. I've got 44 followers. That's it. So I'm not worried. You can give me thumbs down, you can give me thumbs sideways. I don't care. It don't matter here, brother. What else? Who else got? Oh, he's not here yet, and we will harass him for being late. But Mr. Stanley Orchard released a video today, and I gotta give him kudos for doing one of those bad weather videos where it's just Mother Nature's kicking you square between the legs, and you still make something of it. So I had the exact same situation when I was down there last year. We had Padre Island National Seashore was shut down. The water was so high. Me and Joel went down there with the plans of fishing Packery one day and Padre Island the next day. Packery jetties. Couldn't get to the jetties. It was so flooded. So we bounced around and made do, right? Caught some fish in different places we never tried before. Learned something ourselves. And that actually has been one of my best performing videos from last year. Just because it showed folks who don't have a boat and maybe don't go fishing a lot where they could, maybe catch something down there in Corpus. Next is I'll be fishing Wednesday, maybe Friday, and maybe Friday. We will see. Hope a new video soon. I did post a video over the weekend fishing with my son. I seen that one, Nick. That was a good video. Steve, Hall and Ash, my next video, I have the same problem with high winds. Yeah, you got high winds on the Great Lakes. That's as bad as high winds on the ocean. I'll put a lot of it to music. The wind noise. Man, I'm telling you, that wind noise is a killer. And depending on what you're using for audio and video, it is a challenge. I will say, and I've done a video on these. I've done a video on them, but if you've got a GoPro 3 Plus or 4, this dang thing is worth double the money. I don't know what it costs right now. There should be a link down there somewhere on this thing, but so it's a housing, waterproof, completely waterproof. So bad weather, you're good to go. That's why I have it. Plugs into your GoPro where your mic would plug in. Has cushions, depending on what GoPro you got going on. If you have that backpack battery, you can use that. You just pick the cushion that fits it, close it up. This is your microphone, and there might be a little bit of wind noise, but I'm telling you, this thing is better than any dead cat I've ever used, right? For picking up audio in really bad weather. We were going, 25, 30 miles an hour in the boat, and I could still, when I was testing this, it still picked up my audio when it was sitting in front of me like this. So it's not even directional. It's not just going to pick up what's up in front of it, but it picks up all around it. So I know most people have moved on from 4s and 3 Pluses, but if you got them, this thing is worth its weight in gold. All right. On Ash, next video I have, same problem. Nick says, my father-in-law didn't know the words to Bon Jovi, Steve, but he's trying laugh out loud. I edited most out. I remember seeing him start singing. That's right. Because you were fishing with your dad and your son. I remember that. Who's here? 5 in the house, but I only see 3 people on the chat. Who snuck in that I haven't seen yet? We've got Hall and Ash in the house. We've got Nick or Nicholas Paulette Outdoors in the house. We've got of course, my guys hooked up and backlash in the house. That shows 3. That says 3, but my thing's showing 5. So who are you? Who are the silent Adams in the house? All right, Adam, good to see you here, brother. Glad you made it. He said, hey, I'm here, but my wife was chatting with me. And Moser Boy afraid of getting tased. Where's Moser Boy? Is he in? I don't think he's in here. If he's in here, he ain't spoke up yet. Oh, man. How long are we going to put these discussions off? I'm trying to get Grant in here. I'm trying to get Stanley Orchard up in here. Just purchased an investment property. Oh shit, and is going through all kinds of stress. Yep, that can be stressful. Wish the best for you and her doing that. What do you guys think, huh? How's that look? Dun, dun, dun. I'm actually very disappointed with that. You're right, Steve. He's afraid. He's late. That's Mo. Mo's always late. But then I have some kind of perfect excuse, and we'll all forgive him. Thanks, Adam. Actually, it's supposed to be a flag. Got a local guy that does a lot of printing. In the past, I've done a lot of business with him. T-shirts. He does my glasses that I do, hats and stuff, this kind of stuff. But I say, hey, can you do a flag? I want something that if I go down to the beach, off the back of the truck, I want that dang A&J Outdoors flag with YouTube on it. Yeah. So $80 later, I get this. And it has just eyelets on one end like a flag would. But it's only one-sided. The other side is not printed. And to me, that's a banner, not a flag. A flag is printed on both sides because you're going to see it from two different sides as it's waving in the air and stuff. So yeah, $80 later, I got a banner. Nice material, right? A little silky, but I haven't done business with him since just because. That's disappointing. And he's local, so the only one who probably knows him, who might know him, is Hooked Up Backlash because they're local. But yeah, I wanted a flag. I wanted a double-sided flag. So, anyways, it is cool. I like it. Oh, Grant McIntosh in the house. He just got done doing the weed eater. Eating weed is not good, Grant. Yeah, you gotta eat that good stuff, not weeds. All right. Who can guess, and it's not going to be as easy as you think, who can guess what's in the glass tonight? And go. There is ice in there. There is tea in there. So you guys are on a roll. Two partially correct answers. So I've been out of Jack since Thursday, which isn't a normal thing for me, but I have. And so I do have some Captain Morgan's, right? Long Island iced tea, which is pretty good. But it's still lacking. So what we have in here, good guess, Nick, but way off. We have some Captain Morgan's spiced rum, about a shot, and then fill it the rest of the way with Captain Morgan's Long Island iced tea to make it a real Long Island iced tea. That's what's in the glass tonight. Oh, and some water as a kicker. Oh, Lord, my wife needs it. Fix her a drink, man. Yeah, Hall and Ash. Wow, that's an awesome guess. You got it exactly correct. All right, let's dig into this. The first topic for tonight, gentlemen, is should there be a licensing requirement for operating a watercraft? Have thought of this issue a million times. I'm sure we all have when we're out there on the boat and see somebody doing something really stupid. But this past weekend, I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels. They're down in Florida. They're snorkeling, right? So they have a diver down flag. And for those of you not familiar, diver down flag, put that up if you're diving or snorkeling. And there's some rules that come with that. Can't be within, depending on the state, there are different. They listed the Florida rules. Texas was a little different when I looked it up. But you can't be within such a distance of that flag, or if you are, you can't travel at a speed beyond just enough speed to control your vessel type thing, right? And so as some jet skis are racing by them, well within that distance that they shouldn't be in, she commented that people are stupid. They don't know what the rules are. And so I don't know, are people stupid or are they ignorant to the rules? And how would they know the rules if we just say, hey, here's a watercraft, you could buy it today and be on the water tomorrow, and you don't have to have a license or nothing. What do y'all say? Is it the big government encroaching on my rights if they require me to be qualified to operate a vessel? What say y'all? What are your opinions? I'll tell you. So in Texas, Texas Parks and Wildlife that runs that kind of stuff here has a requirement for a boater safety course they have. Okay. If you are born after some month within 1997, I think or 1993, I'm sorry. I think it was September. You're required to take it if you're going to operate a watercraft, whether it's a personal watercraft, jet ski, or a boat. And that is only if you don't have somebody who's qualified in the boat to supervise you. In other words, if I had somebody who was born after 93 in the boat with me, and I could let them drive the boat as long as I'm there because I was born before 93, so I'm qualified based on that. Okay. So I'm sure different states have different requirements. Adam says in New Jersey, we're required to take a boating course, no matter the age. So if you're 60 years old and you have a boat, you have to take the boating course, Adam. Nick breaks. So all right, Nick. Sorry, bud. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Ash, free captain's license with every boat purchase is what we joke about. Yeah. Adam, I'm not about the government telling me what to do. However, it weeds out some idiots. Yes. And then Grant says later, Nick. So, but I could see. So Adam says correct. Anyone over the age of anybody 13 and up. So, like for us, if you were born before 93, so if you're 27 or older, you don't have to take the boater safety course. Only if you're born after 93. So it's kind of weird. And I've taken it because there's some places like our military rental place, we can rent boats at the lake through the military, but you have to take that course to rent a boat, which it's a good course. The problem comes, they teach you valuable boat knowledge. Yes, I would not know had I not taken the course. I agree. There's a lot of wealth of knowledge there that you can learn. And I think people should have, there should be something that causes people to learn the rules of navigation if they're going to be out there on the water. The argument against it is, how do we enforce it? Do we have to hire more water law enforcement people? Are there enough out there to even enforce it? How do you can't just, when I'm driving down the road, you can't just pull me over. You have to have probable cause. Do I have a tail light out? So again, I'm on the water and you're going to stop me to check my license. How do you do it? So, and then the whole thing, hey, the government's going to charge you for it, right? It's going to be $50, to get that license, and then you got to renew it every, 3 years or whatever it is. So now the government is pocketing our money. So, man, it's tough. It's a tough argument, but there's got to be something to teach it. Because when she said those people on the jet skis were stupid, and then she said they don't know the rules, that's not stupid if that's the case. That's just ignorant. They're ignorant of the rules, where a required boater safety training of some sort would then make them not ignorant. They have to learn the rules. But there are still, drive on the highway. There's people that don't follow the rules on the highway, and they've got a driver's license, hopefully. So it's not saying that it's going to just all of a sudden fix the problem, because everybody's going to learn the rules, remember all these rules, because there's a lot of shit to remember if you're taking the courses, and apply them years down the road. So that's why I'm on the fence. I don't know. Is it a good idea? Is it not a good idea? It's tough. All right, Adam says, let's see. They teach you. Yep, I read that. Learn about your personal flotation devices, buoys, horns, all that. I agree. Right of ways, vessel under power versus, under versus a sailboat or something. They teach you all that stuff. Steve says, I took it in 8th grade, 72, and I have no problem doing a refresher course. Agreed. I agree. The motorcraft, much like an automobile, we all pass around. Exactly. I agree. It's just the apparatus to enforce it, I think, is the argument from the other side. It's the government coming in and saying, hey, you got to do this. They're going to take my money for it. That's one thing a lot of people have an issue with. And then it's going to cost money to set up a system to first train you, test you, driver's license test, right? Test you, right? And then go out there and ensure to police it, right? Just like some of the gun laws. We talk about, there's certain folks that we need more gun laws. And there's other folks that say, we got all the gun laws. We're not enforcing them. It kind of falls in that realm for me. Steve, we'll tell him, but man, I'm sorry you're leaving so early. We got good topics tonight, but peace out, brother. Appreciate you. I've said our boarders course are all privately run. Privately run. So who pays the privately run? The people who run it, those private entities, and then who monitors them to make sure they're doing it legitimately. See where I'm getting at, Adam? Right, the hunter safety course has some boating stuff in it. Yeah, because like you're a duck hunter, and sometimes you use a boat for duck hunting. So that makes sense. Yeah, if you privatize it, that doesn't completely clear the issue of cost, because somebody's from the government, is going to want to oversee those private and make sure they're doing the right thing. It's like, hey, if you come to Bob's boating license, we're going to give you a license. You just get us an extra $5, and you don't have to take no training, and we'll license you. To stop that, the government's going to want, hey, we need a system in place with employees to monitor those places to make sure they're doing it right. So it's hard. Hey, Mr. Stanley Orchard is in the house. Man, there's no monitoring for the legitimacy. So what I just described, though, Adam, is a potential issue. Somebody getting kickbacks just to give them out for free. Hey, Stanley, so what we're talking about right now is watercraft licensing. A requirement to have people that are out there on the water operating their skidoos to their yachts to be properly trained, certified, qualified driver's license, right, for water operations. And the arguments for and against it is kind of what we're going over. It's based on a video I watched this weekend, one of my favorite YouTube channels, where they complain about some people not understanding the diver down flag and all the things that go with that. So that's kind of what we're talking about now. Thank you for making it. I appreciate it. I already pumped your video today, right? There are some boat ramps where I have no produce. Oh, I have to produce my certificate to prove I passed the course. That's cool. There's nothing like that here in Texas. I think the only time in Texas that you would get checked is if a game warden came up and checked you for fishing license and all that and saw you were under 27, they might ask. But other than that, there's no like, hey, if you want to get in here, we're going to check you. Oh, I got a question about that. Got a 14-foot John boat. Do I need registration for that? Never had it before. So Stanley, go on Texas Parks and Wildlife's website, boating. There's a section about that. It depends on how you power it. Okay, depends on how you power it, and there's a lot of things involved. What kind of life vest you need based on the length of the boat and the power, fire extinguishers, lighting, all that stuff. So rather than me trying to remember it all, I would say go on Texas Parks and Wildlife's website. They do list what you need there. I was just looking at today too. But yeah, that would be based on, are you paddling that bad boy or you're going to have a motor pushing it. Stanley, did you know if you're 27 years old or younger in Texas, you need to have the boater safety course certificate to drive a boat? I say that, but there's all kinds of exceptions. If you're driving the boat with someone else who otherwise is qualified to drive the boat supervising you, then it's okay. So that's like me having 4 beers in and letting my kid drive the boat. And it's like, hey, I'm qualified. I'm, however years old. I don't need that driver's safety bullshit. So you guys see what I'm saying? Yeah, brother, you should be legal, especially if you're going to be YouTubing, because somebody will call you out if you ain't. You know how YouTube is. We got YouTube police just like there's Facebook police now. Yeah, yep, Stanley. If you were born after 1993, I think it's like September 1st, 93, you have to have a boater safety course, right, available free from Texas Parks and Wildlife to legally operate a watercraft. Now, I'm not talking about a kayak or a canoe. I'm talking about a jet ski, a boat with a motor, that kind of stuff. Adam, New Jersey, any motorized craft over 12 foot long must be registered. Even kayaks and canoes. Wow, that is strict. Huh. Texas, I know it has to do with being motorized. Grant says if it has a battery or gas, it's required a fire extinguisher. Okay. Life vest, whistle, paddle, 16 foot and longer requires throw cushion here. One thing different than I know of. Yeah, that's pretty similar to what we have in Texas, Grant. Pretty similar. Hell yeah, I've been 100% legal on camera and still get called out on YouTube every few minutes. Yep, absolutely, Stanley. Yep, ash holes. Greg got it. All right, so I guess because we're more mature folks in the fishing world, we seem to all agree that maybe there's some kind of, but I'm telling you, younger folks and folks that are really out there, government control, are dead against any kind of boating license requirement. I think as long as it's set up properly and managed properly, which is the problem with government, they're not good at managing stuff. I think it's probably a good idea to have that requirement. Not just, hey, once in your lifetime you do this class and boom, see ya. But kind of like a driver's license, every so often you can go back and pass that test. Stan says, good info. Appreciate heads up on this. Yeah, I noticed. I remember you saying that. Hopefully you guys get a boat. Ooh, test drive a Mako. Welcome to the Mako family, brother. PDF for each person on board, type 1 or 2. Wow. So Texas, you have 1, 2, 3, or 5. The only difference is, so the one of them, I think, is it the 5, I believe, is the inflatable. So in Texas, that only counts if you're wearing it. In other words, if I have 2 inflatables and me and Joe are on the boat and we're not wearing them, we have no life vest on the boat. Because they're inflatables, they have to be worn in Texas. So I could throw a couple non-inflatables in the boat, and then we have our inflatables, and then we want to take them off, we're still legit. We both wear ours. Those small inflatables are just, you barely notice you got it on once you've been out there for a while. So it's not a big deal. I prefer that over wearing some kind of bulky vest. And when we're, especially if we're at the coast, we definitely want to wear them. We always, I'll say 94% of the time, we're wearing our vests. Right? You might see some videos where we don't. We're on a charter with someone else. Okay, but if we're on our boat, we're wearing it. Stanley, Grant, no kidding. Adam, I'm fine with it, but I'm very by the book when it comes to fish and game law. I agree, Adam. The less hassle you get from authorities, the better. Yep, absolutely. Stanley's got his fingers crossed for that Mako. Adam, inflatables are type 3, even if they are automatic. Okay, so type 3, thank you. Got clarification, Adam. So a type 3 inflatable only counts as a here in Texas if you're actually wearing it. If you take it off, you do not have a PDF in the boat. Grant, I hear you, Adam. We got a new game warden, and I've heard that he's looking to write tickets. That's not their purpose. Adam said, I keep 2 regular PDFs in storage hold in my John boat and Skeeter. I wear my inflatable on my kayak or when driving the big motor. Good call. That's another new rule. Not one of the things I was going to go over, but in Texas, I forgot the name of it. A young lady was out on a guided fishing trip on a flats boat, and the captain lost control of the boat, doing one of those spin things, threw her, hit by the prop. She died, and so the law is named after her. So I forgot her name. God bless her. But now in Texas, if your boat is running beyond idle speed, you have to have a kill switch attached to you, right? Mine used to always be attached to my key. My keys are on a float, and I attach a kill switch to that and go. And my thought then was, I've seen a video. Well, first my thought was, if I get thrown overboard, right, and I go off with the kill switch, the motor dies, maybe I'm injured, and my partner on the boat can't drive the boat to me to save me because the kill switch is on me, and I'm overboard. So that was kind of my thinking, not to wear the kill switch, unless I was by myself on the boat. Then I would wear it. But then I watched a video about, I don't know, a year ago, where there's a bass fisherman and his dad. They're on the boat, bass boat, flying, and all of a sudden they hit a wave wrong, and it throws dad into driver, son. They both go overboard. No kill switch. Now this boat is racing around in a circle, coming back, trying to kill them, basically. Okay. Luckily, they both got picked up by another boat, got out of the way, and their boat just kept doing that until I forgot what the ending was. But I learned, you know what? It's best to wear that kill switch if you're out there on the boat operating, and that is Texas law now. So there's another one for you, Stanley, right? You got kill switch has to be on you moving at above idle speed. Something like that. Texas Parks and Wildlife will tell you. Grant said, I've been checked hunting and fishing both several times. Federal game warden duck hunting twice. Oh, that's good, though. Getting checked is good, I think. Being completely legal. Good deal, brother. Now, in Jersey, kill switch is required at all times when the motor is operating. So, a little different from Texas. If I'm at idle, don't have to have the kill switch on me. But if I'm under power, then I do have to have the kill switch. Hooked up backlash. There was a runaway boat at South Padre Island today. I think I saw it. Wow. See, and that's what you're preventing is that runaway boat. Because maybe it doesn't get you, but it gets a swimmer nearby or something. So I understand it, and I agree with it. The only thing for me with that is I'm so used to not having it on me because I'm a bad guy, I guess, that I forget. So now once I got to remember to unhook it from my keychain, hook it on me when we're, blasting under power. Standing familiar with kill switch. Won't lie, though. Never used it. Yeah, well, if you get that boat, you're going to use it, brother, I hope. Grant, my 15 has a kill switch, but you have to keep your hand on the throttle kind of always, so I don't worry about it. I'm not sure the law on that. Yeah, you got to look at that, what your state law is. But, yeah, if you got a tiller, I'm sure it's a tiller, and you let go of that bad boy, it should die. Not die, but not run, be out of gear, whatever you want to call it. You're probably safe. You're safe. You are safe. But with the law, I don't know how safe you are. All right, Grant, what is HUNB? You hit me with a term I am not familiar with. I retarded. Stanley, look. Look at that bad. That's bad. Oh, whatever. Oh, hooked up backlash. God dang it. How did I not notice that? Don't comment, Stanley. Grant. I got it now. Adam says hooked up backlash. Yes, Adam. Thank you, brother. I was hoping I corrected it before anybody had enough time to type. A&JO, yes. A&J Outdoors. I thought at a time, you know how, I don't know if you guys remember, but everybody was shortening their names. I can't come to mind right now, but big businesses were like, we are, whatever the name is, we just use our abbreviated name. And so I was like, hey, we could be AJO, but I just never went for it. Hey, just notice a flag. It looks freaking awesome. Yeah, it's awesome, but if you look at the other side, there's nothing there. Well, it's see-through. So it's not an awesome flag. It's a banner that was sold to me as a flag, and that's why I've not done business, even though they're local, and we've done a ton of business together for the last 6 years. They disappointed me with this, so I've got to find a new person. SR, as my wife says, like I say, POS, piece of yes. Got it. Grant, on my phone, sitting outside with the wind blowing across my bald head, so I shortened it. I got it, Grant. Bald head, huh? Hey, I'm good. I'm with you. I understand. Adam, we knew that yank your crank fella. Where's he been? You know what, Adam? I haven't seen him in a minute. You're right. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. I know he's around, but I haven't seen him in a bit. Maybe family stuff, making lures. You got into that, right? It always says my name wrong, and it cracks me up. How can you mess up Adam? I just don't say Mahara because I figure I'm going to say it wrong. So I just say Adam. That's easy enough, right? All right, gentlemen. Got another topic for you. Okay, so most of not all of us have dealt in some way with the grow channels and even maybe some of that Sub4Sub stuff. And we all learned in the long run, for the most part, that that's not Yank says Mireru. Mireru? That's horrible. Yank needs to work on that. But we all look Sub4Sub in your comments now. How many of you guys are getting somebody who will come in your comments and say, hey, love your channel, great video, comment on one of your videos, come back and check me out and we can be friends, or something like that. A lot of those end up in your either for hold or possibly spam comments where you got to go and look at them. I'm not down with those anymore. Well, I haven't been for a long time. My reply to those folks are, if you like my channel and what I'm doing, thank you for subscribing. Okay. I might, depending on what your channel is, I might look at it. If I like it, I might subscribe. But don't ask me to subscribe just because you subscribe to my channel. Because what's happening is they're going to all these channels. Hey, there's a video. Hey, new friend here. Check my channel out too. Thank you. All right. And then they're never coming back to your channel again and viewing your content because they give a crap about what your content is. They just want you to sub to them and view their content. Basically, it's, hey, Sub4Sub, without saying Sub4Sub, even though some are so bold as to say that in the comment, which goes directly to your spam folder. Stanley, my first gift Rachel ever gave me was a flask with my initials engraved on it. But she got my middle name, Paul, and first reversed. So it says POS. That is a classic. You keep that one forever, brother. That is hilarious. Love it. Love it. Adam, those let's be friend comments are all bots. Well, they're not always bots, Adam. There's several YouTube videos outing them. There are, but there's also folks out there that have 500 subscribers, 150 subscribers that think if I watch your video and say I do, and I've subscribed to you, you should subscribe to me, right? So it's not just bots, it's actual people out there, but those are empty subscriptions, just like the Sub4Sub, where people think that it's going to work for it. It doesn't. You might get that sub count for a little bit, but they're going to disappear because they're going to stop watching your videos because they don't give a crap about what you do. Now, if somebody comes on and comments and I look at their name or their picture and it's something outdoors, fishing related maybe, I'll go look at their page and, if they're cool, boom. Tons of people I followed that way. But don't come and comment and say, because I came here and looked and commented, you got to come look and comment and sub to me. Grant says I delete them. Hey, when you look in your spam comments, there's a flag there that you can hit and actually report them. Is that too much? Anybody reporting them folks that do that stuff? I want to know. Are you reporting them? Or are you just like, I just don't do it? Grant deletes them. Yeah, and there's a boom for bots right now. YouTube screwed something up that allowed them to explode. I can't comment on that. I have no idea. Adam, although I don't have a lot of subscribers, I think that most of my subscribers are real people. That's the thing, Adam. You're doing it right, right? If you start getting people, hey, subscribe to me and I'll subscribe to you, and we'll be buddies for life, don't fall into that. You're doing it right. Grant, I haven't been getting the bot comment. That's good, Grant. Cool. I see them on a lot of videos I comment on. Yeah, I've seen them. Stanley, people bot out channels and sell them based on how many subs that channel comes. Yeah, who's that guy? We all had that one guy commenting on our stuff, and he had thousands of subscribers and 0 videos, 0 content. I forgot what the fuck was his part of my friend. What was his name? I don't remember. So yeah, I was just saying, are you guys getting those type of comments? I get them weekly. I'm not going to say daily because I don't get comments daily, but weekly there's somebody coming on. Hey, great video, excellent work. Can you check out our videos or something? To that extent. And if they're a channel in, I don't know, the UK that talks about peppers, it's like, that's not my thing. I'm not going to subscribe to a channel that talks about stuff that I'm not interested in watching, just to keep you as a subscriber to my channel. You like what I do, you enjoy my videos, like it and subscribe. You'll see more. If not, don't. Right? That's the bottom line. That's weird. I've been getting them. Stanley. Yeah, okay. Adam says that makes sense. Stanley. Yeah, Tom and Todd both were bot channels. Yeah. I the story I heard was somebody stole somebody's channel. They got the password and stuff, took it over, deleted their content, and then sold it because they had all the subscribers to someone else. And I don't even see the interest in that. Why would you? Okay, maybe you could make some money, but other than that, you got to continue to put out content to make anything. So Sounds crazy. Grant says, sounds good to me. And I said, Exheimer and Exheimer, music and music are all the same. I have not seen those ones at all. So good. I'm glad there's some out there that I'm not having to deal with. All right. New subject. Copyright. A few more people I know now are dealing with copyright hits. Listen, copyright. Okay. So I had that video I posted in 18, I think, where I caught the mahi-mahi on that trip in Cozumel, bucket list fish. And early on, after I posted it and got monetized and monetized the video, I got a copyright thing where it's like, hey, these folks claim copyright and you're going to share the money. So I get some of the money, they get some money. All right, cool. It's their music. What happened was we're on a charter and the boat captain is blaring old school rock and roll, you know. Huey Lewis and the News, all that kind of stuff. So that's all right. Okay, we're rocking that way. They get some of the money, I get some. I don't care. A few days ago, a week ago, I'm checking my videos again, and now it's saying non-monetized. You have copyright hits. So I checked copyright hits, and now it's a different group claiming the Huey Lewis and News song, and I'm like, it gives me the option. Okay, at first I have no strikes. They're still saying this is not a strike against you, which is good. So you can mute that section, which of course is going to mute part of my video where we're talking, catching fish, whatever. But I'm like, you know, it's an older video. I don't care. Yeah, okay, mute. Muted it. Came back next day. Copyright on that same video. Now it's a different song, different group copyrighted it. You have the option to mute that section. Okay, screw them, right? They're coming after me now. I can't monetize at all. I don't mind the share thing, but them just taking all of it doesn't seem right. Mute. So I got two sections of that video that should be muted. Come back next day, video's monetized. Hey, I got them. I must have muted those sections out. Let me go watch that video. I go watch that video. That second copyright complaint, that part is muted out. Their song is muted out. I forgot who it was. But the first piece that I had originally muted out because of copyright, it's still playing. But it says no issues, no copyright infringement, monetized, you're getting the money. So I think it's probably a technical glitch in the system. You know, since COVID, YouTube said, hey, we ain't got enough eyes on to do stuff manually, so hopefully shit works more automatic. Right, and I think that's what it was. I tried to mute it. It didn't. It thought I did, I guess. So it's saying, hey, you're good. So I'm getting the money. The only thing I know is I'm not getting copyright strikes. So what constitutes a copyright strike? Because I know other people saying, I think Hall and Ash, who I think he had to leave already. But he had the same thing. He was on a trip somewhere on a boat. They're playing music, not him. He's doing video, and he got hit with copyright, and I think he gave him one of those copyright strikes, which I think 3 of those and you're sunk for a little bit. So I don't know. This copyright stuff is crazy. All right. Playing Hookie's in the house. How you doing, Playing Hookie? Good to see you here. I got to do something real quick for Playing Hookie. You snuck in while I was blabbing, so I missed you sneaking in here. Adam say anything that with an italic capital like F are similar bots. Okay, that's good to know. But Hookley saying hi. Good. I'm glad you're getting to copyright. Yep, I agree. Adam saying hey. Everybody saying hey to each other. Cool. Saying technically you can appeal that. A little background audio by accident is fair use protected. Ooh, Stanley, I like that. course, the only way to really win that is in court, which I ain't gonna waste my time or money going to court. So you can appeal it with YouTube, is what you're saying. But are you saying YouTube will hold that up based on, like you just said, fair use because it's background? Or you just, hey, you might win, you might not, depending on how YouTube feels today. Like I said, I've been lucky. I haven't got a what yet, but I know people are getting them. And it should be like that. I'm at the beach videoing something and somebody's got a stereo blaring or something like that. I have no control of that, right? Heck, the musicians should be happy that somebody's listening to their shit and getting it out there for them, maybe. I don't know. That's just wrong. Playing hooky, I disputed my claim today. Cool. It seemed like other people were using the same song and were getting claims for it. Look at a place I found the song and it said it was a mistake and I should dispute it. There you go, Bert. Hey, keep us posted on that, man. That'd be very interesting to hear. So you went, that wasn't some music playing in the background of your video. You went and found this song someplace and used it in your video, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Adam, I don't plan on ever going monetized, so I haven't really worried about copyright. Good call. Like this channel we're in right now. It'll never be monetized, I don't think. Maybe, I never say never. Playing, so we'll see. They have 30 days again. Okay, cool, man. As long as they don't remove my videos. Yep, exactly. Then you can appeal. They have the right to refute the appeal. In that circumstance, your next step would be court. Screw that. Adam, I own all the CDs of the music I use. Not that I can prove that. It's still, Adam, when you buy that CD, you get the right to listen to that CD. You don't get the right to use it in other means like YouTube and all that. So I understand what you're saying, but yeah, you bought the CD, but you didn't buy the rights to the music. Yes, I found it on a popular music sharing YouTube channel. Okay, cool, man. I hope you win. That'd be interesting to hear. Stanley, I've seen the one to PHS where they forget to relieve the song license for public use. Was told to follow the same process and it worked for me. Okay, cool, Stanley. That's good to hear. Mine, I don't know. If they come back and hit me again on that same video, I already muted part of it, so it's kind of shot in the foot. But if I can appeal it, maybe I will. I don't know. I like. Why didn't I get a check for copyright infringement? You know that you get 3 of those and YouTube kicks you in the ass. Why didn't I get one if I got copyright notices? That's what I don't understand. Other people are getting them right away. Boom, notice, and boom, a check. So that's the website you use, Adam? Cool. I suppose it was a third party that claimed the song. Basically, they were saying they own the song and they didn't. Okay, cool. Adam, there's a free music download site. If you log in via Facebook, it will allow you to download songs for free. I wonder why you got to log in via Facebook. Stanley, I would not trust music from YouTube channels. They can change the rights to those songs at any time. Stanley, I've heard of that, where all of a sudden the song's not free no more, and a video you put out 6 months ago is getting hit. I've heard of that. Now, YouTube music, you guys know YouTube has their own thing of music. That can happen, I understand, but I also understand that you're protected by YouTube because YouTube's the one saying, yes, you can use it. So if anybody takes a hit, YouTube takes a hit. I don't know how it works. Not an expert. That's very interesting. Playing hooky, that's a good point, Stanley Orchard. Yeah, it is. I think it's a way for artists to find out who is enjoying the music when you log in with your Facebook account. Okay, possibly. Folks, we got about 5 minutes left in this live. We beat up the whole Watercraft licensing requirement. I think we all support it. The question is how they're going to do it without costing a lot of money. I think we all agreed the whole Sub4Sub in your comments, you either delete them, and nobody answered me when I asked you guys if you hit the report button and report them. I'll be honest, a couple of them in my spam folder were so bad that I reported. I said, report this as spam. Screw it. Maybe I'm a bad guy. I don't know. But they were bad. And then we just beat up the whole copyright issue because that's important to us, right, as YouTubers. But like I said, I've been fortunate. One video, and I got some other videos where I blatantly have, songs on there that are not, I don't have a right to, but I did not monetize them. And for whatever reason, those haven't been hit. So I don't know if they only look at monetized videos or what, but these are videos from 10 years ago. So I don't know. I think artists, okay, plans. However, it's hard enough to find good music, so I gave it a shot. I agree. Adam said, or maybe Facebook is selling my soul. I don't know. That's a possibility, Adam. Hooked Up Backlash. I think the best is to go to pay sites for music. Yeah, you've got to put all that info down there. The better free ones, you are starting to see a lot of the same songs and a lot of videos. Yeah, even the YouTube music available. I see some of the other folks I watch using some of the audio songs that I used in the past. I try to monthly go in there and pick out some new stuff that I haven't heard yet to use in my videos, so I try to not reuse, except for my vlog. That's music that I use on my vlog at the beginning and end. I'm going to use every time. I don't care how many of you guys steal that and use it. I'm using that every time because my vlog is not monetized. I can give a rat's butt. Stanley, I would imagine it's the same case with the Facebook site. Got to be real careful with songs like that. Yeah, if you get a hit, money-making videos, the last thing you want is to see all that go to someone else. That's true, right? Like my video that's blowing up right now is a dual battery install. I don't think there's any music on it because I just don't see putting music on a lot of the maintenance videos. But if that thing, someone took all the credit for that, that would hurt. Yeah, yeah. Hooked Up Backlash. I look forward to one day using Epidemic. What the hell? Stand out and know what you're talking about. That must be one of the pay sites. I can't afford it right now. I'm going to keep using the free stuff that YouTube gives me or allows me to use. And then maybe one day when I'm big like Stanley Orchard, I could afford to do all that cool stuff. Oh, by the way, guys, 2 minutes left. I do have a video coming out tomorrow. Right? I did not go fishing. It's another boat maintenance video. Last week I mentioned on here that I was gonna be changing the plugs on the boat on the Mercury, right? And that maybe I'd do it as a live stream on Facebook or something because I didn't think it was a big enough deal to do a YouTube video for. Someone in the feed last week said, "Hey, no, do it as a video. It'll be a good one." And so I did. So it's done editing it. I had it done yesterday. So tomorrow that thing's going to post, I don't know, somewhere between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. I'm looking at my analytics now, and they kind of show you hourly when people are viewing your stuff. I was surprised. My stuff's being viewed the main hour. It's all day basically, but the heaviest viewing is from like 4 p.m. to like midnight. I'm posting videos at like 11 a.m., and yet people are viewing them, but they're really not looking at them until 4 p.m., mainly that 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. time. So that's cool to see in the analytics, but I'm still going to post it tomorrow morning to catch those folks that view it early. Dan says, I'm sticking to the free stuff as long as I can. Okay, folks, what else you got going on? Stanley going live this week, maybe. Adam, you got a video coming out this week. Hooked Up Backlash, you guys got anything coming out this week? If you haven't seen their Crayfish Wall, go to their channel and check it out. Right? Playing hooky, you got anything coming out in the next few days, this week, right? Videos, live streams. Put it in the comments now, guys, so everybody else sees. Start saying your goodbyes because we're about to shut this thing down. Adam said I had to shoot an intro and outro for my latest outings. I'm also doing a 5-part series on the basics of fishing. Okay, that's nice. There are so many people who need a 5-minute video, just more basic details. Very good, Adam. That's a good one. Hooked Up Backlash. I may have one if I finish the music. Cool. Good job. Stanley, no clue what's happening this week. Would live, I'm sure you're saying love, to do a surprise live. Got a nerd trolling tutorial with Dad on Thursday. That'll be cool. Cool. Watch for that on Thursday. And folks, that's it, right? You ain't got to go home, right? But we close. You do got to get the heck up out of here. Peace out.